my god. Ugh, another season of this shit. Okay, let's watch it. Let's see what we got. Okay, mysterious elf dude that seems to be trapped in a mirror. Okay, that's my intrigue. Okay, he has a knife. Don't trust him.
Speak.
Oh my god.
I need your name.
Aaravos.
Yes! Oh my god, Aaravos! Oh my god. Oh boy. Ah, goddamn. That is one attractive elf. I never in my entire life thought I'd be attracted to an elf. I don't watch Lord of the Rings. I think Orlando Bloom or whoever also played an elf there, and that was a lot of girls' first crush. I don't know what Aaravos is doing to me, but I like it. I've already... For the past, 6 days, I've already mapped out an entire fan fiction with the princess finding the mirror, growing to love him, freeing him turning to be evil and wanting to have revenge, but the power of love brings them together. I'm serious, you guys. I mean, I'm tripping balls over this dude. But, what was I supposed to do? Oh yeah, review this season. I still don't like the Dragon Prince. Yeah, I still don't like it. I realized halfway through the show that this isn't my cup of tea. I just don't like it, and it's not to say it's bad. Season 2 is wildly better than season 1. Animation, I still see some errors, but it's much better than season 1. How when they flash back into season 1, I see literally things moving like at what, 12 frames? What? No, 2 frames a second. Sorry, and it was really bad. But season 2 was much better. I love a lot of characters in season 2. Forgive me if I cannot name any names because it's been a couple weeks since I've watched this and I'm just bad with names, especially when it's something I don't give a shit about. But I liked the Sunfire Elf. Also, the first episode when the aunt was fighting those elf dudes, are they dead? She just threw them into the lava and I'm like, okay, well, they're fire. It's kind of like maybe tossing Rayla into the moon. I don't know, but it was like, are they dead? Did she just body some bitches in the first few minutes? And I kept thinking about this all up to the point till the show ended. I was like, we never got any confirmation. But the Dragon Prince never shied away from showing death, but Avatar always did. And I'm sorry if I'm going to be bouncing back and forth between comparison, but I was actually talking to Jay about this show, trying to tell him, hey, there's this new show, you should watch it. And he was like, okay, tell me some stuff about it. Because he doesn't care for spoilers, we're wildly different in that aspect. So I was telling him about season 2, about how, okay, there's a divide before the humans and everybody lived together. And he was like, isn't that season 2 of Korra? The spirits and the humans live together, but Avatar 1 separated them. And I was like, oh my god, the creators of this show are pulling so many elements from their other show. Or hey, they might have had this idea before Avatar, who knows, but it's wildly the same. But again, this season, the action scenes were good. I love the 2 queens, but this is another thing. I was literally afraid. I was like, oh god, are the Voltron people gonna come after this? Because that whole thing of bury your gaze. But we already knew this girl. Oh my god, this girl, I love her. Don't know her name, but I love her. She, oh my god, when she said this,
it seems I am a crown without an adult, and you're an adult without a crown. Let's just begin.
I felt that in my soul. I felt bad for Varian. I think that's his name. Anyway, I liked her moms. When I just saw two queens, I was like, yes, diversity. That's the thing about this show. It's like, I like the diversity, but at the same time, it feels like they're checking off a list. Okay, do we have a black king? Check. Two queens? Check. Deaf? Check. When Soren, I think his name is, when he got paralyzed, I think I almost started sweating. I was like, this show, did they literally just show I've seen cartoon characters get more beatings than this, and they barely walked away with a scratch. So for them to show this, it's real. It actually reminds children you can get injured when you do harmful shit, which I appreciated. But when he got paralyzed and couldn't feel anything, I was like, oh my god, this is good, but it's scary good. And I just hated the fact more that I just didn't like the show. Or I didn't like the first 3 episodes, but the later one, as soon as Aaravos came into the scene, I was sold. But I still wasn't. I'm not into fantasy and role playing and all this stuff, but I like dragons and fairies and all that stuff, so I'm confused. And I know people can bring in, well, TVC, you like Game of Thrones. That's different, that's medieval. Besides, magic is actually dying in that world anyway. Oh my god, season 7! Or is it 8? I'm confused, ignore me. Whatever, final season is coming up, prepare for tears. Anyway, I like the world building. I like the element of moon, sun, air, fire. I notice how they are trying to keep away from the 4 elements: fire, water, earth, and air. So they're kind of sticking to sky and moon, which is okay. But again, love the designs of everyone. The Crow Master, Jace, another one. I really liked him, even though he wasn't available. There was this other dude, can't remember his name. I don't want to. He was with the aunt. I'm trying not to say the deaf chick, but that's what she is. I'm sorry if you're offended, but her character is her not being able to hear. But I can't remember her name, so I'll just call her the aunt. The person that was with her, that was Cage. I don't even know what I'm trying to describe so much. I could easily just say this guy and put the video up and you guys will think I know who I'm talking about, but I don't like misleading my audience. If I don't know something, I don't know it. So this dude, I love him. That level of positivity, I need that in my life. What? You've been chained down here for Lord knows how long. Nobody knows about you. You could die. This dude doesn't really have to feed you, but you're able to be so positive? What? I love this world that they built. I think in season 1, I was more critical of the fact that the world wasn't fleshed out, but in season 2, they kind of made it work. I don't know how. Again, when they were with the moon chick and she was explaining illusions and stuff like that, and then she told Callum, well, you're a human, and I was like, bitch, no. I went back and I watched that scene 3 times till I kind of understood it, because I don't like that kind of thing that, oh, you won't understand because you're my spiteful side will force myself to understand it just to tell you, ha, shows what you know. But yeah, and Callum unlocking sky magic, or is he gonna be the new avatar? Because he's gonna unlock sky or whatever. Aaravos is an avatar, but there's that. I just keep throwing in avatar. The title of this video should be TVC is thirsty for Aaravos for 10 minutes straight. So where was I? Aaravos just distracted me. Oh yeah, when the moon elder chick said that humans were born with nothing, and that's what Claudia uses as an excuse, like, we were born with nothing, so she think we should just squeeze magic out of people. When I was talking about that to Jay, he was like, that is such a inferiority complex, or superiority, one of the two. And I was thinking, it could be that we humans are probably born with nothing because we have the capability to have anything or have all of them, because it was like Callum said, we were not born with the I'm saying we like I'm in this world. Well, we humans were not born with the connection, but that does not stop the fact from us establishing a connection. So I liked that thought process, but we had the whole finding out his dad was dead, all that kind of stuff. But I would have loved if they focused more on him establishing that connection, because it just felt like, pow, here it is. We saw him want to do it, then it just happened because he did dark magic. I don't know how I feel about that. I liked that he was able to get it, but I didn't like how it was done, but I liked how it was explained. It was weird, but does that mean he will only have this connection with sky magic, or will he connect to other things? Because this is book 2. He wasn't able to connect to moon, or I don't know. Part of me just doesn't care, because like I said, I don't like the show, but another part of me is intrigued beyond belief, and I don't know why I don't like the show. It's great, it's good, it has potential, but I think its introduction was poor. You know what they say, first impressions matter? Its first impression to me was garbage, and I think that's why I just can't get into it. But hey, I don't even know why I'm arguing. I reviewed Miraculous. Season 1 of that shit was like a show that belonged on Disney Junior. So who knows? I'm into it, I'm invested. A part of me was actually feeling I wish I didn't watch season 1, so I would have been kept away from this whole thing, like how I kept away from Voltron, BoJack Horseman, Rick and Morty, all those things. I'm just not a part of them. But with this one, it's like a part of me is grateful I watched it, another part is like, what the fuck are you doing? So here we are. Also, Ezran, God, when he left to go and become king, I almost ripped my hair out. I was like, what are you doing? Why are you separating? I get that you need to go back and be king, but this is not the moment to do it. Hell, it would be a much better whatever to say, oh, the current king is returning the prince to establish whatever, but somebody can argue it's not safe for Ezran, he should go back, but Varen is there. That's not fucking safe. When he said he'd go back, I was like, home is not safe. But then they captured Varian, whatever, and I was like, I still don't trust this entire castle. And then when that bug entered his ear, I think I jumped out of my skin. I hate that. I hate anything to do with bugs, but I will happily put a bug in my ear to talk to Aaravos. I'm just saying. Hit a bitch up. I'm just saying. But yeah, season 2 vastly better than season 1. Still don't like the show, but I'll still watch it. I'm gonna try not to be negative. I think I wasn't even negative in this entire review. I just kept pointing out positive after positive after positive. Storytelling is great, still needs to be tweaked up. I don't know, maybe it's because everything is broken down into 9 episode chunks. Just give us the entire season. If I was given 25 episodes of this show, and if Netflix wanted to release it as, maybe they should just do a Steven Bomb, an episode a day. I breezed through this entire season in an afternoon, and I think that kind of doesn't help. If we had 3 months where the episode was spread out every weekday, we just get like 5 episodes. Yeah, maybe in a month we'd be done. I would be able to see all the progression in a go, but for now I'm only seeing arcs, and for every arc I'm seeing, I don't know. I'm not a storyteller. I'm not a writer. The way I write my stories is different from how others write it. But for now, the way the story is being written I'll still watch. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still invested. I need to know where they're gonna take this hot purple elf. Yeah, that's like my number 1 reason. Next, I wanna know what happens with the prince. I wanna see what develops between Ryla and Callum. I want to know what happens with Ezra now that he's gonna be fully king. I ship him with that girl, just saying. Crowmaster, positive dude, badass aunt, the sunfire, elves, everything. Wait a minute. So every class in the magic realm is it every class? Like we have moon elves, sunfire elves, so we have water air elves, and the dragons we have it moon, fire, everything? Or is that different? Because we've only seen 2 magic species, dragons and elves. And for all of them, we've seen no, we haven't seen a moon dragon, but we saw a fire. I think that was a fire dragon, and we saw a lightning. I saw a dragon breathe lightning. Aha! Whew. Damn. Just have to accept the fact that the Dragon Prince is primarily aimed at kids and is a kids show, and for kids it's gonna do really well, but for me not so much. But I like the fact there are a lot of adults who find enjoyment in it. I'm happy for you. But back to whatever it was I was saying, just a little something I want to throw in because I think I didn't say it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end this video here. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. Shout out to my Patreons. I know I haven't been shouting you guys out as much, even though you don't care, but still, I love you. Thank you for supporting me. But with that being said, thanks you guys so much for clicking to watch. This is TVC, signing out.